let me get to what transpired yesterday afternoon. You see, I watched Kevin Durant, okay? You hear that? Did you hear that sound? It's the NBA championship clock ticking on the Suns forward Kevin Durant, a superstar in this league, a two-time champion in this league, a two-time NBA Finals MVP in this league. But despite winning those 2 rings with the Golden State Warriors, he signed as a free agent with the Brooklyn Nets years ago. Remember that? And then after 3+ seasons, Durant was ultimately traded from Brooklyn to Phoenix. You remember that? Well, guess what? It doesn't appear that the All-NBA forward is getting any closer to winning a 3rd NBA title. The Suns are currently a middle-of-the-road team out west with a 35-26 record. That's 9 games above 500, but they're losers of 2 in a row and 4 of their last 6. Since leaving Golden State, did you know this? Kevin Durant's teams haven't gotten out of the second round of the playoffs. He departed Golden State in 2019. He hasn't been out of the second round of the playoffs since 2019. Without the Warriors, he's 63-55, a mere 8 games above 500. With the Warriors, he was 38-10. Let's be very, very clear with what I'm about to say. Nobody's questioning Kevin Durant's basketball talent nor his greatness. But there does come a point in time when leadership and decision-making plays a role. Because when I think about Kevin Durant, I'm not talking about him. I know he leads by example. But I'm talking about extending yourself beyond your comfort zone so you can maximize the potential around you. And it was something that I asked former GM of the Golden State Warriors, Bob Myers, who's my partner on NBA Countdown on ABC, about on Sunday afternoon. Okay? Remember, he was partially responsible for getting Durant to come to Golden State to begin with. And he knows a thing or two about KD's leadership because KD played there for 3 years. Listen to what he had to say here.
When you build a team, just like you build this show, Dave Roberts builds this show, okay? We can't have 4 of you, as great as you are. It doesn't work, right? We can't have 4 of you because as great as you are, we all got holes. We all need complementary people around us. We can't have 4 of you. We can't have 4 of me. We can't have 4 of you. So we cannot have, we definitely can't have 4 of you. No, look, my point is that the job, Stephen A., is to say, what can Kevin Durant do? And he can do a lot, a ton. But there's no player in the NBA that can win a game by himself. So the thing you need to do is when you talk about a vocal leader, okay, Kevin isn't that, he would tell you and me and you and you.
He did.
That is not my personality. He would say it. Even if you asked him, when did you yell at him? Hey, bro, that's not me. So as the GM or the organization, owner, coach, whoever wants to do it, okay, we got to make up for that part because I think a team does need it.
Let me tell you something. I get where he's coming from, but I'm going to stand on what I'm standing on. Ladies and gentlemen, in life, when we're talking about leadership, there comes a moment in time where you have to extend yourself beyond your comfort zone. You have to be about the business of maximizing the potential around you, recognizing the fact that they're holding your ability to win, your success or failure in the palm of their hands. Michael Jordan wasn't concerned about being friends. Kobe Bryant wasn't concerned about being friends. Somebody like Chris Paul doesn't worry about friendship, worries about accountability. Because why befriend people who ain't accountable for themselves and ain't accountable to their teammates, and they'll do everything that they can to be the best that they can be so you can have the success that you want to have. That shit's important. It matters. And it's incredibly imperative that people think like that. The Boston Celtics are not going anywhere. The Denver Nuggets are not going anywhere. The Los Angeles Clippers may have something to say. Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and the show that he put on and dropping 35 on Phoenix Sunday night, he's saying he's not going away. Minnesota may have lost to the Clippers, but they're still a top 2 seed in the Western Conference. Anthony Edwards is not going away. Rudy Gobert and Karl Anthony Towns is not going away. That elite defense is the Minnesota Timberwolves. They're not going away. And if you're Kevin Durant, what are you going to do? At some point in time, since you've arrived in Phoenix, yes, you've averaged over 27. Yes, you've shot 43% from three-point range. Yes, you've been an all-star and a superstar caliber player. No, it is not your fault that you, Bradley Beal, and Devin Booker can't be on the court at the same time to save your life because somebody keeps getting hurt, preventing the 3 of y'all from being on the court together. You only played like 23 games together out of 61. I get it. I get it. But in the end, this is basketball. And when you're a champion, you're not somebody who's never won. You're someone who has won. And because you have won, you know what it takes to win. And it's one thing to do all you can as an individual. It's another thing to peel something extra out of yourself to maximize the potential around you. So the other dudes, whether it's those two or whether it's Nurkic or whether it's a Koji or somebody else, it doesn't matter who it is, or Grayson Allen, one of the top 3-point snipers in the game. Somebody has got to help Kevin Durant. And you're going to have to be in a position, if you're Kevin Durant, to make sure that you maximize the potential around you. I don't want to hear, oh, he's just not that kind of leader. Be whatever kind of leader you need to be that's going to facilitate you winning. That's all I'm saying. I'm not telling you what kind that is. I'm not telling him to be Jordan. I'm not telling him to be Kobe. I'm not telling him to be LeBron or anybody else. I'm saying be whatever it takes to maximize your potential, because that's what winners do. And you would know, Kevin Durant, because you're a winner. Two-time champion, two-time NBA Finals MVP. That's all I'm trying to say.